So we'll also go and have a look at the influence of the seat as well. I've got some really great links for you to go and have a watch of some videos. 'Cause that will really help make it clear in your mind what the seat should be doing and perhaps what the seat shouldn't be doing. And we've got a couple of little exercises that we can do later on as well. I will make these slides available to the members. They won't be going out to the public, because it contains some of the ideas that I'm going to be using for the ebook. So let's get started on the idea of aids. One of the phrases Mary used in her book was the horse moves away from any given stimulus. So we can start with that as the basis for all of the aids. So in this picture here, despite Millie's leg being a bit far back, and the girth being a bit far forward actually, and the angle, what she's showing in the left photograph, and you'll have seen this if you've read the book, is correct bend and incorrect bend. But what we actually see here is her on the photograph on the right putting more left thigh on, more left leg on, more left rein on, and it's actually pushing the horse out to the outside. The horse, with the weight on the inside rein, the horse gives to that weight. She moves her shoulder away from the thigh and the lower leg. So horses move away from any given stimulus. So in another picture here that I've done is kind of a similar thing. If you look at the picture on the left, what you've got here is a closed left thigh, left leg on, all the way over to the left, and the horse is actually bulging out and falling out through its shoulder out to the right. And, her left seat bone's down, and all the kind of push is happening on the left side, and the horse moves away from that given stimulus. So, feel free to, join in on the chat. You just click the chat button at the top. But and you probably know the answer already if you've read the book, but whose responsibility is it to keep the horse going? It's one of my favorite questions to ask in a lesson, especially with new pupils, as inevitably they say it's their responsibility. But it's the horse's responsibility to keep doing what you last told it to do. And that means if you use your leg and the horse increases its impulsion, it should continue trotting along at that level of impulsion until you tell it to do something different. There are lots of words used to describe how to apply the leg. I'm sure you've heard them all before: squeeze, push, kick. Actually, that's probably about the range of it. Actually, if anyone's heard any more interesting ones, they can type it up in the chat. The leg should be a short, clear aid with a release. So it means that let's take it down to the level of a squeeze. When somebody says squeeze, to the normal person, that means press in as if you're trying to squeeze the sausage meat out of the horse or something. Whereas, a skilled rider with the calf against the horse's side and is toned will make a very sort of short contraction in with the legs, and that is what an aid is. It's short and clear. Now, when you go to give a stronger aid, then the other side of that aid is a kick, so the leg rebounds away and bangs and comes off again. It's really important for there to be a release. A lot of people squeeze and they don't let go, and you need to be able to have a release so that it's a clear signal which doesn't last for any period of time. The only way to make the horse sensitive is to give lighter and lighter aids and not have this constant pressure on. So what are the consequences when the horse doesn't respond to your leg? Now, I've heard a lot about the stick backs up the leg, and what I don't want you to think is that the stick is a stronger version of your leg, because it's not really a stronger version of your leg. The stick is the consequence for the horse ignoring your leg.